This election, we are constantly hearing about the Teal independents.
One group that backs a number of independents is Climate 200.
One independent, Georgia Steele, is running for the seat of Hughes, which is currently held by controversial MP Craig Kelly, a seat which he has held for over a decade.
Do you think you've got a shot?
Oh, yes, I know I have a shot, Leo. I don't mean to be overconfident, but we have been campaigning in Hughes for 7 months now.
But as we have heard before, the Climate 200 independents are running in seats mainly held by the coalition and MPs on the right side of politics, which does beg the question, how independent are these independents? The Climate 200 organisation backs around 20 independents who are running or are a part of the federal parliament, most of which are in key coalition seats, and seats such as Craig Kelly's.
All I will say is that Hughes is traditionally a safe Conservative seat. And because it's been a safe Conservative seat, it has been ignored and taken for granted by the Liberal Party for decades. And as I said, now I have come along and I'm threatening the status quo.
And they all have very similar priorities: climate, economy, and integrity. So it's not hard to see why some people may think that Climate 200 is in fact a political party or even aligned with one.
Can you understand why people might say that you act more like a party than an independent?
No, I can't understand that. Climate 200 is an organisation, of course, that has climate-focused goals, climate action-focused goals. And so they themselves have taken donations from over 10,000, mum and dad Australian donors for the purpose of passing it on to climate-focused independents.
The fact that you're all campaigning on those same or similar or near exact same views on climate and integrity, it does kind of sound like how a party could act. To some cynics would say that. Would
Well,
you?
Can
you at least see where they're coming from?
Sure.
Georgia Steele was one of the many candidates who had fake posters featuring her image and the Greens logo printed up in what was described as a mass attack.
Whoever made these coordinated attacks took my branding and my image, took the Greens logo, and actually printed up their own corflutes from scratch and put hundreds of them around the electorate. And I also understand around the electorates of Warringah and Mackellar.
And with the possibility of a hung parliament this election, independents will play a huge role in deciding who will lead the country.
Yes, the experts are all saying, aren't they, that it's a real possibility that we'll have a hung parliament. And I think that would be a great thing for Australian democracy, because it would cause whichever of the major parties to negotiate more, to consult more, to take into account the interests of people other than just what the party wants.
And has she ever been a member of a political party?
Yeah, I've never been a member of a political party. I've never been a staffer. I've never even handed out how to vote cards for a political party. I am new to politics. I'm not a politician. I have actually swung every which way when it comes to my voting record. There is nothing in my history, nothing in my professional history or my personal history, which really indicates any preference for a particular party. And I'm not really here about that. I'm here because I want to represent my community, and I want to be able to do so free from the shackles of being in a party. I want to represent them on an issue-by-issue basis, and I want to be able to vote according to my conscience every single time, not how a party tells me to vote. No. I'm very happy to say that I never voted for Craig Kelly.
Now, in just less than a week, we may know who will be leading Australia. Austin Pollock, 6 News.